Welcome to Viva Crypto, and this is the crypto tutorial 2, buying Bitcoin. Hopefully we're going to put you in a position where you're just as happy as this young lady, having bought your Bitcoin, you've done your research, you've decided it's for you, and now you're going to hodl. You're going to hold on for dear life to that Bitcoin for the journey that is cryptocurrency. Now, it goes without saying that this is not financial advice. We're going to assume that you've done your own research, that you have decided that you want to buy some Bitcoin. I'm going to try and show you how to do that today. Now, what I will be doing is I won't be spending too much time with an in-depth explanation. I'm going to try and keep this as simple as possible. So what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself a Coinbase account. You are going to register, put your email in, and get up and running. Now, what you will have is you will get access to this platform, this dashboard, and it will show you 3 cryptocurrencies that you can purchase. So you'll be able to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Everyone has heard about Bitcoin. Ethereum is a platform that allows you to build digital applications or dApps. And then you also have Litecoin, which is a currency like Bitcoin, except it's quicker, it's faster, and cheaper. Now, as you can see, you've got the performance here of the Bitcoin over the last month, and it shows some transactions. This is actually an account I don't use very much, but you can just see how it's laid out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, and it's going to give you the option to buy and sell. Now, at this stage, you've just registered for an account, you're up and running, you're thinking, right, I want to buy something. How do I do it? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to have the opportunity here to buy and add an account. So here you've got my debit card. Say we want to buy 500. Then it shows how much Bitcoin I can buy. So it shows, if I click that button, it will start to buy Bitcoin, and it gives you a breakdown here as to how much that's going to cost me. So at a rate of buying £500 worth of Bitcoin at 7473, so that's the price of 1 Bitcoin. It shows my payment method. It's going to happen immediately, and it's going to be deposited to my Bitcoin wallet. Now here we have the fees. So after making that purchase, I will be charged £19.18 out of the 500. So you've got to be conscious that there are fees involved. Now, initially, you probably won't be able to buy £500 worth because you will have a limit. Now, from my experience, the initial limit was £250 or $300. And to increase that limit, you've got to spend more. So you just pay small amounts in via your debit card. Now, paying via debit card and credit card are the worst ways in which you can fund this account because it is very expensive. So to buy more, so say for instance you made the decision you want to buy 1 whole Bitcoin and it's going to cost you £7,500. You can't do that with Coinbase immediately. So what you have to do is you have to transfer the money to Coinbase to then facilitate that payment. Now, if you are in places like United States or Canada, you might actually have those currency accounts available. You will have US dollar available, but Australia and Canada, typically you'll have to potentially change to Coinbase's main currency, which is US dollar. In the UK, we have to transfer to euros because that is, although it's based in the UK, they have a euro account. Now, the reason why we want to also look at doing bank transfers is if we look here, in Europe, if you pay via a debit card, and the UK, it's 3.99% fee for that transaction. If you're going to pay via funds that you've deposited via a bank transfer, it's 1.49. So it is very worthwhile, especially if you're dealing in larger figures, to actually do a transfer. US payments as well. If you transfer the money, when you log into Coinbase, you can link your bank account. It's quite straightforward, actually, a lot easier than if you're outside the US. And once that's actually set up, you can then transfer the money. Again, try and avoid paying via debit or credit card because the fees are much higher. So what will happen is you made the decision to make a payment to the Euro account. So if you're in Europe or if you're in the UK, you need to add funds to the Euro wallet. So you will click the deposit button, and then it will come up with a reference number that you need to keep. And then you click here the amount of that you're going to deposit. So you'll need the bank name, the IBAN number, and the SWIFT code. Once you have that, it will give you a reference number. You can kind of see the end of my reference number here. That reference number needs to go into your payment information. So when you go to your bank, so say if you're banking with Lloyds or HSBC or whoever it may be, when you send that payment, it will have to include that reference number. Once that is done and you've sent it, it will take a few days. If you go to your bank, especially in the UK, and say that I need to send a SEPA payment, they will have absolutely no idea what you are on about. But if you say I need to send a foreign payment, it will go through on the IBAN system, which is SEPA, and that will go straight through. Now, what I did originally is I actually set up a Euro account with HSBC on my online banking, transferred the money there, and then I attempted to send the payment that way. I did have a few problems which still haven't been resolved. The problem you also have is that the banks charge quite high fees, not only to convert the money. It can be as high as 3% to convert from sterling to euro, and then it can be another £10 to transfer the money to Coinbase. So where you save 2.5% on Coinbase by not using your debit card, you then potentially, depending on the amount of money that you're actually sending, you can then have to pay those fees from your bank. So what I'll do is at the end of this video, I'll show all of those people who don't use Euro or US dollar some alternatives to doing that. Now, once you send the payment to Coinbase, what you'll also want to do is you'll also want to click withdraw. Now, you may be thinking, Dino, I've just transferred this money. I'm ready to hodl this Bitcoin or Ethereum. Why do I want to withdraw? The reason why you want to withdraw now is because it is a pain in the backside to withdraw, and Coinbase have probably got the worst customer service I've come across in the crypto world. So by clicking the withdraw button, all you're looking to do is it will ask you, before you can withdraw, you need to verify your account. The way you verify your account is by sending the money. You've just done that, so why not do it now? So all you do is click withdraw, you put in the details, so you put that reference number, you put the amount that you paid in, and you click verify. Then all that does is Coinbase will then get a notification that they've got to verify that you've sent the money, so that when you do wish to withdraw, it's all ready to go for you. So now you've funded your account, you click here to your Euro account, and then it's from there that you start paying. Now, the major benefit you get with transferring funds in is the limit is much higher. You can see here I can buy 17,000 euros worth of Bitcoin, and the more I transfer, the more my limit will. After you first transfer, the limit will actually go up as well. So it's a much better way of doing it. What you can then also do is you can sell your Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency. Again, you can only buy and sell at this present moment in time Bitcoin, Ethereum and Litecoin. If you want to look at buying other cryptocurrencies, you'll have to look at our other videos that will be after this, and we can explain on how you can buy and sell other cryptos. One of the interesting things you can also do is if you were to put a lump sum into Coinbase, you can actually set up a regular payment, whether it be daily, weekly, every few days. Now, the benefit of this is a lot of people are concerned with buying at any one point in time. So you buy at one point, and then your value of your crypto is based on the purchase time, whether you're in a profit or loss. In the UK, we call it pound cost averaging, or be dollar cost averaging, and that is where you actually, by buying on a repeated basis, buying every week, you're actually buying at different points. So it means that you have the ability to average out your total cost. Now, some may say Bitcoin's only going one way. We've seen very volatile markets. I think there's a lot of benefit to actually doing pound cost averaging with cryptocurrencies. Now, for those of you in the UK, the rest of the video is really going to be focused for you. there was a really good Reddit post which one of the guys in my crypto group sent to me, kind of putting me onto this, and that is looking at a company called Revolute. Now Revolute actually do foreign exchange transfers at interbank cost. Now if you're in Australia or Canada or wherever, this may be very useful to you. It's a UK based company, but there'll be very similar companies out there. So what you can do is you can put in your sterling, you can then transfer it to euros, and then you have the ideal currency for Coinbase. The only issue is Coinbase will only accept payments from a registered bank account, which Resolute are not. So now you have a euro, you can now transfer those euros out for free to Fire. Now Fire is a IBAN based bank account in euros, which you can operate for free, and you can make withdrawals for 49 cents on the euro. So once you receive your euros, you can then send these funds to Coinbase, and you have pretty much got your funds into Coinbase for next to nothing, and then you can then transfer them into Bitcoin, Ethereum or Litecoin at a 1.49% fee. Now this is not something I've done, this has only just been brought to my attention, but I think it's really good. I think this is what we need to start doing now. Is Coinbase have really cornered the market, and we need to look at ways in which we can save money, because paying 4% to buy Bitcoin is too much. And also you've got to look at your exit strategy. So if you're not in the US, if you're looking to take your money out of crypto and put it into sterling using Revolut and using Fire, could be a really cost-effective way to get your funds out as well. So I hope that helps. What I will do is I will put referral codes below and links to the relevant websites so that you can sign up. It's always really important in the crypto world to make sure that the links that you are using are secure. The other thing you need to make sure as well is whenever using these websites, wherever there is an opportunity to use additional security like Google Authenticator, do use it. Coinbase is very secure. I don't believe it's ever been hacked, but it's always really important to make sure that you're being as secure as possible when dealing with cryptocurrency. Other benefits you do have with the Coinbase is if you are looking just to buy Bitcoin, you're not looking to buy very much, they do have secure wallets built in. As you can see here, I set one up on Litecoin, so you can create a vault, which means you need additional security to actually get the funds out of that particular wallet. That can also be a very useful tool with Coinbase. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, put it in the descriptions. You can also find us on Crypto Viva on Twitter. I'll also put the link below for my Facebook group. The more welcome to find me on Facebook under Viva La Crypto. Hope again you found that informative, and good luck.